As a university employee, the retirement plan is a very big piece of your retirement picture. Your investments inside it will make or break your retirement. So today, I'm going to talk about investing like the pros and how to set up your portfolio. Risk. When it comes to investing, it's all about risk and reward. The more risk you take, the more reward you hope to gain. With investing, you want to make sure to start off you assess your risk tolerance. Here you're going to decide how much time you have to invest and how much volatility you may be willing to accept. If you're a conservative investor or an aggressive growth investor, there's no wrong answer. You just want to make sure that it matches up for you and allows you to sleep well at night when it comes to your investments and volatility. If you're unsure about how to assess your risk and what makes sense for you, there's a lot of online tools that you can utilize. But you can check out our website, and right there on it is a risk assessment that will give you a quick glance view of how much risk you should take. Allocation. Here, I'm talking about the breakdown of stocks, bonds, and other investments inside your portfolio. When it comes to investing, you don't want to think of it as just having stocks and having bonds. You want to think about it more dynamically. What type of stocks? What type of bonds? So as we break down stocks, you want to think about how much in the US stocks, how much in international stocks, and taking it even a step further into how much in large cap, mid cap, and small cap. And on the bond side of the equation, you want to do the exact same thing. We like to look at it as core bonds and specialty bonds. And from there, corporates or government, floating rate, foreign bonds, and even Treasury inflation protected securities. There's lots of different types of stocks and bonds that you should be thinking about. Now, in taking an additional step further when it comes to allocation, we think about diversification naturally. Now, to truly measure diversification, and that's how each individual piece of your portfolio moves in relation to each other. It's also known as correlation. This tells you of your stock investments or your bond investments, when we compare them to each other, how do they move and how truly diversified each piece is. It's very important to be diversified and view your allocation dynamically. So why is diversification so important to portfolios? Well, you want to make sure that if some of your investments are going down, you do have the ability with others that are non-correlated or diversified to either be holding stable or even growing for you while those other ones are going down. This balances out your portfolio and gives you the best opportunity for growth. Fees. Fees are a very big thing when it comes to investing. You should always understand what you're paying in fees and can determine the value of these fees. So let's break down the different types of fees. You have your expense ratio. This is the cost of investing in a particular fund. This is charged by either Fidelity or TIA. They determine that mixture. Inside the university plan, the overall fees will range from 0.02 on a fund to as high as 1.34. Just depends what type of fund you're investing in. This is how they make their money, and it's automatically deducted, but it can be very difficult to find. If you want to know more about those expense ratios, look them up online or give me a call. I can help you through it. Now, also, when you're thinking about fees, there are transaction fees next. This would be a fee to make changes to your portfolio. If you're changing one fund for another one, this would be considered transactions. Just know, in your university plan, there are no transaction fees for making changes. This is a great thing. The last fee to be thinking about would be management fees. A management fee is if you have professional management of your portfolio where there's an active advisor in there making changes to your portfolio. Whether that's through TIA, Fidelity, or an outside provider, this is a fee you're going to want to understand and make sure that it's worth the additional value. Hopefully today you've learned a lot more about the basics of investing and building out your university account like a pro. In my part 2 video, you'll learn even more, so be sure to check that out. Now, if you find yourself with any questions on anything we covered today, reach out to me or follow me for more.